Right, so here we've got the aerial box. The aerial box here, which is a set-top box, retails for $149 currently. And you'll see on the front of the box you've got the name Dish TV. You get with it some composite leads and a power supply, and that's basically all that you get with it. So if there's three things that you need with this box, it'll be USB flash drive, which is this one here, is a 32 gig Amicro. And then you'll need a patch lead for your internet connection. And then you'll need an HDMI cable to get your pictures to your TV. It does have inbuilt Wi-Fi, but anything that's a little bit more demanding on your network connection, I would recommend using one of those patch leads. So that one is a Pro 2 patch lead. Now the box, at the back of the box, it might be easier to show this. You get your TV input, you get your internet connection here, the Ethernet, you get your HDMI out, which would be the ideal connection to get your picture and sound on your TV. You get your yellow, red and white here, which is a composite connection, so a lower connection. And then you've got an orange RCA here, and it's labelled SCDIF, which is a digital coax connection. So you'd use that if you're running it out to an amplifier for your sound. Now, how is the unit? As you can see, USB flash drives in the front. When you first use that USB flash drive, you'll insert it, and if you hit the record button, it'll ask for a password. So just chuck in 0000, so 0 4 times, and that's your password. And after that, you're set up. You've got a library button where you can look at all your different recordings. I've done a few little recordings here, and it works fine. You can just set different recording times, and off you go. When you're finished with the recording, just hit the stop button. Yeah, there's a few other little things, so I'll exit out of there, press the exit button, and you've got info. Don't pay too much attention to this strength and quality. It doesn't really mean all that much. It's meant to be talking about your TV connection. If you want a good idea of what your TV connection is, get a proper TV meter like a Digi-Air Pro or something like that. The other thing to note is you've got a network button that'll show you your network, what's happening, how much you're downloading, uploading. Yeah, set-top box features. You've got an EPG for all your different channels. So you see all your different programs. If I want to record something, I just select it. One thing to note, when I select that for recording, it'll ask how long would you like your record time for. So just remember to input that. It doesn't do it automatically. It may be a part of an upgrade. There's a couple of things in the makings in this one. So yeah, normal set-top box does everything you need it to do. Now there's some cool features. This one is a Freeview Plus box, the only Freeview Plus box in Australia at the time of recording. So how that works, hit the red button here, and then all of a sudden we're getting into these internet options. You can see it buffering up, and we're on channel 10, so we've got 10 play. So you've got heaps of different programs, and you can search for them alphabetically. You know, pick your program, in this case Elementary. And so this is great in that you don't need to always plan all your recording. You use Catch-Up TV, so supported by the TV networks, and you can browse and play your programs as you wish. So it's the IPTV, the response from the TV networks for IPTV, so movies on demand. The ability of this to work well will depend on your internet connection. The good news is we have a pretty basic internet connection here, and it's working well. You can't record when you're using Catch-Up TV, so the recording feature is just for free-to-air TV. You'll see at the top there you've got Catch-Up TV, which is red, and then in green, the green button here will be Freeview Plus, and you can see it loading up. It'll give you all these kinds of messages. When you actually buy the box, you'll read it once and then you'd say, don't show me again. So ignore that. That's only for when you initially use it. And again, same thing. So I'm selecting OK, got it. Now the cool thing about the EPG here is in the future, TV networks are working on a continual update of those times. So if you've got a rugby match that's live and it goes 15 minutes over and you've recorded the film after that, it'll actually account for that time difference. So that's one of the most annoying things when you've got a live program, you've scheduled your 2-hour recording, the rugby match has gone over time and you've missed the last 15 minutes of the movie. So that's a cool feature. All right. So in summary, so the aerial box, the only Freeview Plus box in Australia. You've got IPTV and all the associated benefits of the internet. Plus you've got a set-top box. And this is hitting the app button, having a look at all the different channels. Each channel has a pretty cool support for all their apps. So free-to-air TV. This looks like the way that we're headed. All right, thanks for tuning in.